Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I am bringing you a makeup romances tag. For Valentine's Day, I'm giving you like a dark, vampy Valentine's Day eye look. This tag was created by Lauren Ashley ages ago, and yeah, I'm just bringing you my answers to this tag. So if you want to hear all about that, let's get on into it. I will have all of the questions and Lauren and all the other pertinent information listed in the description box below. Otherwise, we can just get into the 10 questions. 10 questions. So, question number 1, what is the one makeup product you're in a committed relationship with? My ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in the shade You're a Catch. This is, honestly, it might be my favorite highlighter in my collection, but I have loved this since I got it. It might be, like, when we're talking Super Shocks, because I don't keep this with my regular Super Shocks, this might outbeat my favorite Super Shock, but I'm wearing this on my face today because it's currently in a project. Unfortunately, you can't get this shade anymore, but it's just the perfect, like, icy champagne. I still need this. Icy champagne shade. And the texture of these are so good. I understand the big clamshell is a lot to store, but these are just fabulous. And I have been in a committed relationship with this highlighter since I got it. Question number 2 is the one you're still in the honeymoon phase with. And I would have to say this Yensa concealer. This is the Yensa Super Serum Silk Concealer, and I have the shade Fair 2. So this is currently in a project. It's the concealer I'm trying to use up this year. I like it, which is why I would say we're in the honeymoon phase. That's the shade there. I go back, like, it looks good. It's on my face today. It looks good, but every time I put it on, I'm like, is it yellow? Is it too yellow for me? I love the formula. It is so silky smooth and thin and lightweight. So, I don't know. I feel like this is something I could either grow to love, I could grow to hate. I don't know. But as of right now, we're still getting to know each other. For question number 3 is, what's something that you've friend zoned? So, for me, that's this Milk Hydro Grip primer. I just have a little mini of it currently. And this is something that I would say that, like, so my skin likes this. As far as gripping primers go, this is my favorite. I've tried the e.l.f. gripping primers. I tried the new NYX gripping primer. I've tried the Wet Hard Candy gripping primer. And this one's my favorite. But, I just don't need a gripping primer. So it's something I've friend-zoned because, like, it's good and I like it. But I don't necessarily need this in my collection. Like, it likes me a whole lot, and you're okay. You're alright. You're fine. For question number 4, the one that got away, and I will put photos on the screen. My Super Shock in the shade Moon Daisy and So Quiche, they just recently expired. And I'm heartbroken because for things that expire, like, they're my two because 5 of my Super Shocks have expired. But those 2 shades were my favorite out of them, and I loved them so much. I did hit pan on both of those shades, so they did get use, but I'm still very upset and distraught about it. Shade 5, the one you're currently crushing on, and I feel like this is very fitting for Valentine's Day. This is the Il Makiage Mineral Baked Blush, but it's in the shade Bootylicious. I love this. I love this so much. One, it's just a beautiful shade. It's got sheen. I love a baked formula, and I just think this is so good. So good. But it's expensive, so I don't know if I'd ever go out of my way to purchase another one, but it's gorgeous, and I love it. Beautiful. Number 6, the one that broke your heart. This stupid Jeffree Star liquid liner. It's in the shade Cool Down. The very first time I used it, mind you, brand new, swatched great. And does it swatch now? A little bit. But when I try to use this on the eyes, there is absolutely no pigment, and it's like it's dried out when it's not. This is a letdown. It's horrible. It's getting decluttered from my collection. I had to take it out of the project it was in and find something else. Like, it just, The one you've grown apart from for number 7. And this is sad. This is the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers blush in the shade Let's Get Smashed. It does still faintly smell like pumpkin spice. This is still a gorgeous orange blush. And this was my introduction to orange blush, and this is what has made me come to love an orange blush. This is the OG orange blush for me. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever get rid of this. But I have found other orange blushes that I'm always going to reach for over this. To me, this is more of a wearable orange blush. Like, it's a neutral orange blush. It's not bright and poppy and in your face, which is great. But it's just, I've grown apart from it. I still love this. I still am very, very happy with it. I don't use it as much as I used to, is all. Question number 8, the one you'd have a fling with but never actually date. And I'm going with this Alomar Viva Las Chicas Cheek Palette. So, we have 3 shades here, 2 blushes. This is a cream, this is a powder, and then this is a powder highlighter. So, I love this highlighter. It is gorgeous. This blush is fine, but I'm not in love with the shade of this powder blush. And this cream blush is a very nice cream blush. I like the shade of it, but I don't love the formula of it, and I wish it had a cover to keep it separate because it's dry. Every time I open this palette, the blush is dry, and it's a blush. I have to use my finger, dab it on the face, and then blend it out, and I hate that. I hate that a whole lot. So personally, the only thing I really, really love is the highlighter. Like, I would buy that highlighter in a single. So, there's that. Oh, gotta put my little paper back in here. Because I hit goal on the cream blush, but I'm still working on the powder blush. So, I wrote that on a piece of paper and stuck it in there, so I know that. Number 9, the one you're in a love-hate relationship with. And that is this RMS Beauty blush. It's in the shade Hanky Panky. Now, gorgeous blush. Gorgeous shade. Like, I love this. If you have RMS blushes, or even the bronzer, because I feel like it's still the Hydra Powder formula, the Redimension Hydra Powder, what brush do you use? I have tried all of my blush brushes that I normally use. I even tried a bronzer brush that I use. And it doesn't work well. Like, it doesn't pick up the formula nicely. And I don't know. I really do feel like I'm just not using a good brush to go with this. That is my problem. I love the shade. I think the formula would be nice. I just don't think I'm using a good brush for this. So if you have these and you know how to make them work, please let me know what brush you use, because I want to make this work so badly. And last but not least, we have question number 10, which is the one you gave a second chance to. And that is this Natasha Denona Pastel Plexi Highlighter. And so I had decluttered this because I had only used it like once and I did not like it. And so I decluttered it. I put it on my Mercari and tried to sell it. And it was on my Mercari for like months and nobody bought it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to try it again because if nobody's bidding on this and it's in my collection, I'm going to try it. So I pulled it back out. I swatched it and I was like, you know, that's actually kind of pretty. Let's try it. And so now it's in a project for 25 uses. And I'm actually kind of liking it. Like, look at the dip I have in the center there. So I'm really glad that I gave this a second chance because I actually kind of like it. So that is all 10 questions. That is all 10 products. Let me know what you what products would you pick for these questions? Would you do this tag? If you did, please let me know. I'd love to go watch yours. And I hope you're having a happy Valentine's Day, whoever you're with or by yourself, because you can have a wonderful self-care, self-love Valentine's Day. And if you do not care about Valentine's Day, I hope you're just having a good day. Otherwise, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!